Some of the latest developments in the Russia story confirm that. According to an article Tuesday in the New York Times, which cites more than a dozen inside sources, it is not clear whether Mr. Trump has given his lawyers a full account of some key events in which he has been involved as president or during the decades running the Trump Organization. The sense of unease among the president's lawyers can be traced in part to their client. Mr. Trump has repeatedly undermined his position by posting on Twitter or taking other actions that could add to the obstruction case against him. Are Trump's lawyers an asset or a liability? Lawyers who have declined to work for Trump are likely not shocked to hear that. When Ted Olson, a well-credentialed conservative and former U.S. Solicitor General, turned down a Trump entreaty last March, citing conflicts with other clients, he told MSNBC's Andrea Mitchell that the White House climate was not conducive to good representation. "I think everybody would agree. This is turmoil. It's chaos. It's confusion. It's not good for anything. This administration seems to be beyond normal." When he was asked whether he knew of any lawyers who were interested in taking Trump as a client, he replied, "Not at all. The chaos was particularly acute in March. That's when Trump lawyer John Dowd, the president's chief conduit to special counsel Robert Mueller, decided to quit." According to the Woodward account, Dowd had concluded that his client was AFG lawyer, who would wind up wearing an orange jumpsuit after speaking under oath to Mueller. In the wake of Dowd's departure, Trump queried top lawyers and top firms in Washington and New York, and was repeatedly spurned. Most of the attorneys politely cited conflicts, and in some cases that was actually true. One lawyer, William Burke, was already representing ex-Trump Chief of Staff Reince Priebus and then White House counsel Donald McGahn. McGahn has reportedly spent many hours sharing information with the Mueller team. The general consensus of the legal community was well articulated by Philip West, the chairman of Steptoe. He told CNN, "With a figure who is as polarizing as the president, it makes the decision about whether to represent him a more difficult one. Any large law firm has clients that have very strong feelings. That's why some prospective lawyers have cited conflicts. Their own qualms aside, they don't want to lose existing clients who loathe Trump." Ted Boutros, a partner in Olson's firm, Gibson, Dunn, in questionable activities. He didn't elaborate, but he seemed to be referencing a fear among attorneys that Trump might lure them into activities that fall outside the bounds of ethical representation. According to the American Bar Association's Rules of Professional Conduct, a lawyer shall not counsel a client to engage, or assist a client, in conduct that the lawyer knows is criminal or fraudulent. Rudofsky, who has practiced criminal defense law since the 1970s, tells me that he once refused to take on a client because he was fairly certain of ethical issues down the road. And he has dropped others for similar reasons. "I've had clients where I finally have to say, there's too much space between us." Translation: he could no longer trust what they were telling him. Trust is very important, he says. That's the essential thing you need for a criminal defense relationship to succeed. Frankness on both sides. "Tell me everything, good and bad. With Trump, you're dealing with someone who has no regard for the truth," Rudofsky continued. He has never built that trustworthy relationship with a lawyer. You just don't get a lot of the essential information. Indeed, if news accounts are correct, it's Mueller who's getting the essential information from witnesses who are sharing material that Trump's lawyers are in the dark about. The flip side of Trump's instinctive secrecy is his transparency on Twitter. For lawyers, that too is a minefield. Many legal analysts have long contended that some of the tweets, attacking potential witnesses, for instance, might buttress a Mueller case for obstruction of justice. Rudofsky tells me, what every lawyer tells every client is, don't say anything on social media, don't put anything on social media, it'll come back to haunt you. But he's uncontrollable.